Hey guys. Well, I've tried a whole bunch of times to make some type of message, but I get bogged down addressing, what seems to be a, perhaps that door closing finally. There's several indicators that, some of these doors that we've been needing to have shut uh, have finally actually shut or have shut, and we might be hearing, the latch being put on them or something. But it does feel as though there has been a transition, that some type of transformation. Something was completed, it seems like. And some of the, I'm getting messages that indicate these things. And some of them are like, ha ha ha, but most of them are not what I would call a happy thing for me. Because if you've ever cared about anyone, right? If you've cared about someone, uh, actually truly cared about them, and then they became self-destructive, suicidal, whatever, blah 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 blah, and or worse even still, hostile towards you. Um, Regardless, you have to let them go, because if what they're doing is like a Led Zeppelin crashing to the ground in flames, and their only intent is to make sure that you go down with them. uh, there's something real wrong there, and you have to let it go. There's no reason to hang on to something that's suiciding and wanting to suicide you. And so that's all I'm going to talk about that for the rest of today. Um, these others that I've been connected with recently, a lot of, yeah, yeah, a lot of good stuff going on there. And I'm real glad that, we've made those connections official, because it was just an unconscious thing that was going on for a lifetime practically. Um, and then I was listening to Pretty Eyes a little while ago, and they seem to be confirming the same thing that I was sensing, that something had completed. And I felt that because I felt something come to me, and it was as though it was an addition of some sort. And it felt as almost though as like, and it was the last piece needed. Now, I know there's more pieces coming, and that they will just, make more what it is that's being done more true and more lasting, and etc. Uh, More secure, so on, so forth. And I'm happy and grateful of that. I most certainly am. Uh, I look at Pretty Eyes out there, and I wonder, well, what are they? What are what are they? What are they? Are they, because I know me, since they mirror me, me and my thoughts. I can feel that now, and I keep reconnecting with them. I don't know that I should, and I'll probably have to pray about that and design a filter for that. What I really am happy about is certain ones not being filtered out. I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy that whenever I implement a filter, that whenever someone is not caught by the filter, I'm like, yay, they're safe. Yay. Which, of course, we like safe people. It is no fun to let go of someone or something, especially if you're crazy enough to identify it as being of you and as being yourself. But again, if thine eye offends thee, right? And the book talks about things going out from you and they not coming back because they never were of you. And Mick Jagger has a song about, no, go away, you're not the same, you changed too much or something. Like some went out from him and it came back wrong, which means it was never right, right? But you can't say, anyway, I'm gonna let that go. And our focus is changing and it's getting better. I've seen a couple behaviors today, and heard some things that showed me that, again, these were symptoms of the change that was occurring. Um, or simply just, they're doing their job as actors, suggesting these things. But still, I like this story better, and because it does feel safer. And the thing of it is there's no real reason for me to expose myself to a bunch of risky business dangers of various sorts when there's no payoff to it. When there is nothing but, well, it's an ongoing loss. And you don't get anything out of it. No pleasure, no enjoyment, no satisfaction, no gratification. And you make no progress with them. Well, yeah. So anyway, we have to let that go. It's the past. And that is going to be something really nice. If there comes a point where, yeah, no, one of the prophets were like, and so they'll probably stalk you forever. I'm thinking, well, if we get to a high enough spot and we get things the way we're supposed to get them, no, they won't. They'll be stalking me from a distance, but they won't be, around the corner here and there and doing this and that, because that's just not going to be. We don't want any risky, Anyway. Yep, we don't accept the enemy as me. I'm not taking on death. It's not me. I'm not death, and death is not me. I'm not the darkness, and darkness is not me. I'm not wrath or any of its variants, and none of that is me. Heaven, amen, for all eternity. In the name of the good Lord of light and life, let it be, let it be. There you go, kids. Because, hey, who am I? Well, I've always been the exact same guy. I'm all about the light, the love, and the life, not darkness. We had to play this whole game of me pretending or having my memory raised and shrunk back down to being like a little kid. So I was real, real, real young and not knowing everything. And then all you turds came around, were like, here, have these demons. Look at this, do that, experience that. And well, we did. That doesn't mean that we're any of those things, because we always wash up really well and come clean of all that isn't good. We really do. That's who we be. That's how it is. And that's the only way of it, because how can you heal and keep on healing, like you would say, Pretty Eyes, forever healing stuff, right? Unless you were immune to it. You can't go in to the middle of plague and say, I'm here to kill all the plague, unless you're immune to it. Because otherwise, it's going to catch up to you. Sooner or later, you're going to get tired and your resistance is going to get lower and blah, 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 blah. Or unless you got a lifeline coming in from up above, that fixes it. Then now you can do warrior all day and night long. But, yeah, it sounds like another channeled message. I am happy about these connections that we have going on and what's going on. And you know what? I'm hearing, well, it's because you're this and you're that, and you keep doing what you're supposed to. And I'm thinking, you're telling me who I'm going to be. because, yeah, I know. Yeah, and I am a workaholic in different ways. But then, my work has come in a whole lot of different forms. And there's much to be said about representational living, because it does allow you to ignore a lot of things and keep your attitude, where it should be, and be of good cheer, even though you are dealing with this, that, or another that seemingly has these things and those things, but really it all pertains to that other stuff out there and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I'm guessing, well, no, I'm just not even going to go there right now. I'm going to leave this here because I've tried and tried again to make a message. If I'm going to make a message about anything more, I'm going to script it out, I think, or at least have notes on it. This message is to say thank you. Thanks so very much. And we're quite happy with the changes. I'm believing in it. I'm believing in it now. I actually have hope. I'm not exactly sure what I'm hoping for other than to be with a whole lot of other happy, shiny people who were always for me and are very much like me. Um, and they're all about, yay! We're not the darkness, yippee! Kind of deal. Um, and I'll make another message about the stuff that these other individuals were saying. Guys, thank you so very much. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for supporting us, however you do. Thank you for loving Day. Thank you for loving Sunshine. Because, it's just like in the movie. We'll show you Sunshine. Well, yeah, and they did. And they certainly did show me an awful lot. And it's sad. Because I think, that there's a possibility that people could screw around to the point where they'd never see the light of day again. And they'd be sad about that for a long, long, long time, I'm sure. God bless you. God love you. Be of good cheer. Remain upright. Pray these things.